Today we're going to talk about a subject that's very near and dear to my heart. How to not be a liability. This really doesn't just apply to the militia, prepper world. This applies like to everywhere I've went. A lot of these principles apply. That's the funny thing. This is like general life advice. Like everywhere in the world I've been, a lot of this advice actually applies. It's pretty crazy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Support the channel. Check out the merchandise. Check out the camouflage I sell. Bob is wearing some of that camouflage. That's pretty cool. Bob is even wearing one of the hats that I sell. That's the funny thing. So in a militia context, it involves muzzle and trigger discipline. In the business world or in construction or whatever you do, knowing how to use your tools in a way that's not dangerous, okay? So, I say muzzle and trigger discipline here, but it generalizes. Whatever business or industry you're in, knowing how to use your tools in a safe way that doesn't get other people killed, okay? In a militia context, it's like knowing how to not accidentally shoot me in the back. Without knowing how to use your tools safely, you're a liability. So if you're a truck driver, you need to know how to drive a truck safely. Does that make sense? You need to know how to interact with other people using your tools in a safe way. Okay? It's the number one way of not being a liability. Not accidentally hurting people you don't intend to hurt with your own tools. Pretty basic stuff, right? Okay, so here we have stay out of the way. If you're new to something, let the pros handle it. You need to watch and observe and see what they're doing. That's how you learn. Physically, stay out of the way. Don't physically be sitting right in the area where I'm trying to work. Actually hey, move out of my way, okay? Don't be an NPC that's standing in the middle of where I'm trying to work. You need to be mindful of am I a big doofus sitting in the way while somebody else is trying to work? So you need to be mindful of this. And anywhere in life you are, you need to be mindful of, am I getting in the way? Okay? It's one thing to be not helping somebody. It's another thing entirely to be getting in the way. Okay? I can forgive somebody for not being very helpful. Them literally being in the way is bro, get out of the way. So make sure to stay out of people's way. Okay? If you're new to something and you're still learning, don't physically be in the way. Let the pros handle it. Watch what they're doing. Physically check your body and make sure you're not in this person's workspace. Pack the water, sustainment, etc. The tools you need for the job, okay? Whatever industry or life, business, wherever you are, okay? You need to pack the tools for the job, all right? This is another universal life skill. You need to show up prepared for the job you're going to do. Stop talking and observe. When Slingshot Warrior was over here, I let him do a lot of talking when it came to primitive weapons. That's his thing. When it was time for me to show him tactical stuff, he let me do the talking, okay? That's how you learn, okay? You're not there to talk, you're there to learn. So whenever you're meeting with somebody more knowledgeable than you, spend less time talking and more time observing and listening. Do not overpack. Whatever your station in life is, you might have some cool equipment and some cool stuff, okay? Showing it off and, oh, everybody, look at how I have this cool stuff. Okay, do you know how to use it? And then are you just bringing it all out? It's what is this, show and tell day? It's not even winter time and you're bringing your heavy jackets and stuff. Don't do that, okay? And this is with any industry in life. If you have a construction project that does not involve a wrecking ball, why are you bringing out heavy machinery that has a wrecking ball on it? I'm just giving you an example, right? Bring what's needed for the job. Don't do all this show and tell stuff. That doesn't signal competence. It just makes you look like a poser that bought a bunch of stuff off Temu. Get your head out of your ass. Some people permanently just have their head in their ass. I think some people are just genetically NPC and incapable of processing complicated things this guy does suppressive fire while this guy moves up. I think some people literally just have this learned helplessness. They move around like C-3PO, and you're just never going to get them to move like an actual human being that is being hunted by a hyena or something. You're just never going to, they've just been completely domesticated by society, and you just can't get them to think and communicate and move as a fire team. I think these people are basically that you have to give them a desk job, or you have to have them just defending a static position. You can't put them in any real serious tactical role, okay? But I think some people just have their head up their ass. And this is true in like the business world, okay? Some people are just low agency people and can only do one task at a time and are just not very productive people. I'm sorry, it's just the reality. Some people are just not very competent, not very productive people. They have this domestication, this learned helplessness, and you're not going to undo potentially 25, 30 years of mommy and daddy babying them. It's not like, it's very difficult to undo somebody that's been babied for 30 years, okay? If somebody has had everything handed to them for 30 years, it's very difficult for me to turn them into a person that knows how to operate on this level. It can be done, but it's very difficult. But don't be one of these people. If you can avoid it, if you cannot be one of these people, if you can get yourself out of that, do it. Be uncomfortable. Discomfort is usually temporary, okay? Usually. I mean, I can't say, you know, maybe your arm got chopped off and you got phantom pain or something. I can't speak for that. But discomfort is usually temporary, okay? At the end of the day, you're going to go crawl into a hole somewhere and lay your head. That's what mammals do, okay? They find this little area they can go sleep. Eventually, you're going to get to close your eyes and sleep. No matter how uncomfortable you are right now, eventually you're going to find a little place to go crawl away and sleep, okay? You're going to be able to go crawl into a hole somewhere and sleep, whether it be in your bed or in a tent or under a tree somewhere. You're going to get to sleep later, okay? Keep your head in the game. Embrace the suck. Embrace the discomfort. Be a man. Man up. Basic fitness. If you want me to give you a duty of something other than defending a static position, you have to have a basic level of physical fitness. It doesn't have to be insanely good, okay? You could still be a kind of a chunky guy, but you have to be able to ruck, okay? You have to be able to go several miles with me into the woods. You have to be able to keep up, all right? Watch what others are doing. I mentioned this earlier. What other people are doing is very, very, very important, okay? You need to watch what other people are doing. Even if you're a highly competent, highly trained person, yeah, you got to watch what other people are doing, okay? That's huge. You have to know where you fall into the team, what you should be doing at that moment. If you're standing around doing nothing, you're probably doing something wrong, unless you're very new to this, in which case you really do just have to observe. But chances are there's something you could be doing to make the team dynamics easier. If you see somebody in a big pile of sweat and they're working on something and they look like they're about to pass out, maybe go get them some water. You know, there's probably something you could be doing to make the situation better for the entire team, to make the team function better. Probably something you could be doing. Don't be that guy that's talking about abstract bullshit while other people are working and sweating. Don't be that guy, okay? Practice during your free time. You have your gear, you have your equipment, and again, this applies to the business world, it applies to everywhere in life, okay? Your trade, your craft, you need to practice it on your own time. So that way when you're in a group dynamic situation, you don't embarrass yourself. So in the tactical world, practice your drawing and your drills and your handling. Practice all these things, okay? Research, watch YouTube videos. YouTube is a gold mine of educational content, okay? So when you're on your own time, you need to be researching things and learning things on your own time, okay? Taking the initiative to learn things on your own time makes you a valuable person in the world in general. It's like, oh, this person takes this shit seriously. He did his own research. I have mad respect for somebody that does their own research, and I don't have to hold their hand, I don't have to baby them, and it's clear that they already know what they're doing. And the crazy thing about it, you think this is militia or tactical training advice? No. This is general life advice. Yeah, this is general life advice. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Check out the camouflage patterns. This is the depredation pattern, all right? You really want to check out the camouflage I sell. I sell some pretty cool stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. Jordan Jareb, signing off.